Hello, this is Cindy Russell with Stamp by Stamp Creations, and today I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on making this cute and easy tent topper card. I'm not going to actually make this card, but I'm going to just show you some of the mechanics of making this. The first thing you need to know is what size pieces of paper you're going to need. So you're going to start with a 4.5 by 11 inch piece of cardstock, and you're going to score it at 2.5 and 6 3/4. And here's a little template for you if you want to take a screenshot of that or something. So once you have that, then you're going to need the little pieces to decorate it with. You're going to need a piece of designer paper that's 4 by 4, a piece of white cardstock to write on the inside that's 4 inches by 4 inches, another piece of designer paper that's 2 1/4 by 4 inches, a piece of cardstock the same color as the base of your cardstock, which is 2.5, and you want that to be 2.5 by 2.5, and you're going to cut a circle in that with the 4th largest die from your layering circles dies. And then you need a piece of white cardstock the same size, 2.5 by 2.5, and you're going to cut that with the 5th largest circle die from the layering circle dies. And so those are the pieces that you need. So once you have your cardstock base scored, you want to just fold it in on both score marks. And as you can see on this little template, I did write that they're both valley folds. And if you don't know what a valley fold is this way because it makes a valley. This would be a mountain fold. So both of these are valley folds. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that it's going to fold. And you can see on mine a little, it's a little bubbly in here. So what I want to do is I am going to trim just a tiny bit off of that long side, and I'm going to grab my paper trimmer here. Oops, messing up my paper. So just a tiny bit. Put that aside, and then let's see if this, yeah, see how nicely that folds. Now I can get it nice and flat. So sometimes you have to do that. You have to trim that little piece there. And now before I cut my circle in my card, I actually want to put my papers on it. So I need to take my Whisper White, or excuse me, Basic White cardstock, put a little adhesive on that, and I'm going to put it right in the middle there. And now I need to get the designer paper on the front. So what I want to do to make sure I get it on the right pieces, I'm actually going to close this so that it looks like my sample here. So you can see the big piece is going to go on the large section here. And I like to fold my card up and so I can see which direction it goes, because on like this designer paper, there's actually a direction to it. I don't want my peaches upside down, so I want to make sure I get it this way. So we'll just put some adhesive on there. Get this on here. And then the other one is going to go on the fold there where it's closed. So again, I'll just do that. And I want to make sure I've got my peaches going in the right direction. And I will just put that on there. So now once I have my papers both on the inside and the outside of the card, when I cut my circle, it'll cut through. And I won't have to worry about trying to line things up after the fact. So then I have my card. And what I'm going to do is I actually have one where I cut the circle. I don't have the designer paper on, but that's okay. because I just want to show you how it's going to go together. So once I had this, I laid it on my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, put the die on it, and then die cut right through these 2 layers. And as you can see, you want to get it about half and half. And if you're a little off, it's not going to matter. So I've got my circle cut, and I've already cut my 2 little pieces for this section here. So I'll just put the white one right on the colored one. Get that kind of centered in there. And now what I want to do is I don't want to close it up when I put this section on. I want to keep this open so that I can line up and see how that's going to fit in there. As you can see, it's going to go right on there. And actually, what might come in handy is I'm going to close this, and I'm going to line that up just like that. Maybe just make a little mark over here and over here. Then I'm going to know where I can put my paper. And I should have had some liquid glue because that would have made life so much easier. But I don't, so we're just going to put a little bit of a seal on there so you can see. But I want this closed so that I can butt my thing up here. Get that right down there. And as you can see then, I've got it just like my original sample. And there you have it. Those are the little tips and tricks you need to make this fun and easy little tent topper card. I hope you've enjoyed today's quick little video. Have a great day, take care, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.